Hey Sneak Peekers, I'm Molly Kaplow and I'm here at Fantastic Fest to talk to Pet Sematary Bloodlines.
Where do you think we should go?
Wherever.
Just enjoy every second of getting the heck out of Ludlow!
The hell is that?
Good,
Sneak peek.
Sneak peek. Where?
Hey, Mark.
Hi, I'm from Texas Student Television over at the University of Texas.
Okay.
I was wondering how this film kind of expands on the themes from the first Pet Sematary.
Well, there are similar themes for sure throughout, but I think there's two things in particular here. It's not about a child, it's about someone's gone off to war. So, and what does that mean, and how does that hit a father who knows damn well what he's doing is not going to work well, but does it anyway? And the other part of this, which I think is really fascinating, is in a time which we have right now, the sort of original sin of how this all occurred is something we pay attention to. So looking at the mythology surrounding the Native Americans is a big part of this, and in fact, we shot a lot more of it, but as movies do, they decide how much time you can spend in different places, right? Mm-hmm. But so the bargain that these settlers made to get this land is really sort of the original sin. And this movie can dwell far more on it because that's, in a way, the reason we did it.
Right.
Yeah, I think I completely agree. That's where we expanded the mythology. I mean, a sense of responsibility is something that we get into in this movie that we didn't in the prior one, and I think that's a current conceit. We took this land from these people who were protecting this evil, protecting us all from this evil, and this is about one young man who has to take on the mantle of that responsibility at the end of the movie. So I think it's relevant and resonant for today.
Right. Or how do you guys think, or how are you hoping that fans of the first film will react to Bloodlines?
Always want them to like it.
Yeah.
That's all we want.
Yeah.
You know, that's the gratification. Because, you don't do this movies, or at least I don't do the movies just for myself. I want to like the movie for sure. But the gratification comes when you hear the audience gasp, or you hear the tears, or you hear the reactions, the emotional reactions to something. And that's where you know you got it right. So there's a real satisfaction in the craft. Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah, and I hope a lot of these movies live in jump scares and things like that. This movie and the prior movie really, handle some heavy human drama, and I hope they think that they're getting the experience of a horror movie, but at the same time, probably more emotional quotient than you would normally get in one of these movies. I mean, it's heavy emotionally. We made a choice. In the first movie, we spent about 10 minutes living with that young undead girl in the house. In this movie, we made the choice to do the whole thing. So you're living with a zombie, essentially, who's interacting with people, having conversations for the entire movie. And that was our choice to try and achieve that. And hopefully people appreciate that aspiration to do something different from just a regular scary horror movie.
Right. Well, thank you guys, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.